Very first YouTube stream. Very first live YouTube stream. Man, I'm actually past the point of hoping things go well. Now, I know. I know things are going to go well. There's a big difference with that, man, because sometimes with hope, you don't know how it's going to come, when it's going to come, in what manner, what fashion. But when you know, sheesh, man, can't nobody tell you nothing different, baby. All right, so like I said, this is my first live stream on YouTube. I had to make the switch from Twitch, and I guess no particular reason. I really like streaming on Twitch. It's just you gotta find your demographic, and I probably still will be streaming in Twitch some, because I do play the game quite a bit. So I think I'm gonna start playing the game on Twitch a little bit. You know, I'm not really a multiplayer type of guy. I'm just a solo dolo. I can't help myself, baby. But it is what it is. I mean, I was able to really easily load and edit my Twitch streams pretty cool. And so hopefully this transition will be seamless. And YouTube gives me that same friendly user interface that Twitch did. And then, Twitch, they shut down that live studio for a while. I was using that because while this is titled um, as my first episode of Word to the Wise. It's actually, anyway, it's actually almost like, I think it's my seventh live stream going on Twitch. So, from Twitch. So anyway, yeah, man, excited about this change. Hopefully, I can get a few more clicks and views while I'm live. The videos, they seem to be doing okay. Well, the live streams seem to be doing okay. But people love Double D, and I can't blame them because I too love that lover brother number one, man. He is something else. He is something else. Now, as far as X, right? And I'll be sure to leave a link or something like that so you can follow the X channel. It's doing very, very well, man. In a matter, it went from where I was getting literally no traction, literally nothing, bro. Where my post might have been seen like 4 or 5 times like a week type deal, bro. Till about 30 days ago, about a month ago or so, man, it just started blowing up. I've been doing the same type of commenting and everything like that, so I'm not exactly sure what. Well, no, I take that back. Still got to give credit to that Double D, man, because the picture alone, his picture alone can get so much attention and so many clicks, bro, just because people are wondering, is that what that brother really looks like? Yes, man, that's him. That's him, man. He only really likes being on camera when he's showing those quick clips. You know what I mean? But be on the lookout for some more of that Double D content, man, because he has already sent me one video that I am supposed to edit, but I didn't do it this weekend. So you might be hearing him calling me out in the upcoming video, but he sent me one video, right, and he's already got 2 more prepared. So the guy is doing his thing, like, bro, it's working. We're trying to get him on a GTA 6, man. And if that doesn't work, then that's kind of Rockstar's loss, not mine. Because, hey, right now, not really making any scratch, if you will, from them videos anyway, right? Just right now. But just right now. But he's a very funny character, man. So I can't wait to get him more up on stream. Maybe we'll take a look at a couple of his videos if I have time during this stream. I want to keep this one a little short. When I say a little short, probably just a couple hours. Probably try to end around 5 or so, only because it is still pretty busy up here at work. I do have a job. Okay, so and This is supposed to be the time where I'm eating and whatever I need to do to go ahead and continue to power through the rest of the day. However, I'm having so much fun, y'all. Like, finally, right? Like, it's just been, it feels like it's been so long since a nigga just had some fun, bro. So yeah, yeah. So to all of the homies out there, I know y'all wanted me to explain exactly what impressions were, and that's just basically the how many times someone has seen your post, whether it be a video or a reply or um, a media a retweet or whatever. How many times a person has seen that on that profile, and so for me to hit 1 million, that is truly significant, man. You know, when I was a kid, I had some opportunities as a child to be able to speak in front of large groups. Uh, I guess the first couple times, besides like church, the first couple of times I got to be Martin Luther King. And he's of course one of my childhood heroes, man. But I got to be Martin Luther King in like this school assembly play, and I had to do parts of the drum major instinct speech in front of like most of the school. And so it was kind of my first time putting a suit on. And well, it wasn't my first time putting a suit on, but I guess like outside of a church event, right? So I was putting a suit on and went up there and talked in front of all my peers or whatnot, memorized half of that I Have a Dream speech, and remember just the last part of the drum major instinct speech. And the drum major instinct speech was Dr. King's last speech uh, before he was assassinated. So yeah, I got to do that. Shout out to Miss K Franklin, 7th grade English, Meadowbrook Middle School. She's also the woman that taught me the importance, the just vital importance of the principle integrity and doing the right thing even when people aren't looking, man. So yes, yes, thank you for that. Uh, I also had another opportunity growing up. I guess it was like high school, then high school, because I started doing some stuff like running for student council and class council. When I was a freshman, I ran for class president, and, and my sister, who I love so much, my sister, she made me these campaign advertisements, right? Like she made me three. She's a really great artist. The girl really honestly can do anything, but she's a good artist, and so she made me these three posters, and one in particular I remember. It was like this picture of a butler, right? Because at the time, well, it's still my last name, but I'm in the process of changing it. But anyway, the at the time, right, she made this picture of this butler, right, and he was all dressed down to the nines or whatever, and on the poster, he's like holding this, like a butler would usually do, like hold like a platter or something like that, but actually in his hand was a campaign slogan. And she had said the campaign slogan was, "What can the butler do for you?" Just dope stuff, man. Dope stuff. Even when I was, 13 years old. So I appreciate her for that. But I ran for class president uh when I was a freshman. Got my ass kicked. Excuse me, mama. Got my ass kicked, man, by a young lady who was popular and beautiful and athletic and intelligent, and man, and she whooped, and man, she killed me, bro. Killed me, bro. So first taste of defeat with that, but I kept at it. Sophomore year, I ended up running to be her vice president. I wasn't that popular of a guy, um, and my freshman year, I do have to say, I did try to like find a way to get into those groups, those popular groups or whatever. But that's just not me, bro. That's just not me, and I just have always been somebody who never really had much difficulty being herself. And so I actually took a different approach, and it's actually something that's helped me publicly and professionally in a lot of ways. I like to talk to the people that people don't know, right? Because the truth is that there are more unknowns than knowns. And hopefully that word doesn't sound like it's a put down. But there are more unpopulars than there are populars, man. That's why the populars are who they are. So I just started working my way from the bottom up, bro. I remember I would I have always been a politician, can't help it. I remember when I would after schools and stuff, when I was waiting on my people to pick me up, bro, I would just go out and chill by the band hall, bro. Just go hang out with those kids over there because man, they were good people, bro. And they were all tight, close friends, and so I thought, damn, well, if they know who I am, and then I go hang out with the white kids at the white table, and they know who I am, and my homies are, some of my best friends are Mexican, so let me go chill with the Mexican table a little bit more. The more these people start knowing exactly who I am. So first sophomore year, I managed to go ahead and become vice president. I was only class president once, and that was during my junior year. And then my senior year, I became the student body president, which was a huge opportunity for me, and it actually got me into college because my grades definitely didn't. Definitely didn't. So I became student body president. That got me a lot of opportunities, especially with the district office because they organized this little group where members of the student councils from all across the different high schools were able to participate in this group called United Voices for Change, and it's still up and running. They are still doing their thing, which that makes me very proud to know that I was a part of that and making that into what it is today. Um, so during at the district meeting, I actually ran for president of that group. So I became the first president of the United Voices for Change. So that was pretty cool, man. Hey, it got me this opportunity to speak in a lot of different places. Got to talk to elementary school kids and middle school kids and different high school groups, and had a chance to speak in front of 3,000 people in a symposium on eliminating the achievement gap, and closing the school to prison pipeline. Some shit that's really above your head when you're 17, but I made it my mission to know exactly what they were talking about, so I wasn't up there looking stupid. If you know me, I don't like to talk about stuff I don't know enough about. I let others do the talking and I just listen. Hey, I'm opinionated, but my opinion ain't necessary for everything. And I know that. I know that. So, I guess this is kind of this just that next chapter in my life where I have been able to put myself out there in front of the public, in front of a lot of different people and views, and it's working. It's working, man. And I'm proud. I'm happy about that. So this is gonna be my opportunity to really start building up my YouTube channel. And YouTube, of course, biggest video provider in the world. So anybody that's has ever seen a video has most likely logged onto YouTube to watch one. And so I'm going to be putting all the content on there. All of Double D's videos end up coming on YouTube. I've had to kind of tweak them in a way so that I don't get hit with copyright claims because that has been a problem. So sometimes I can only play just a certain amount of music during a video, but bro's a DJ, so I gotta play something. You know what I'm saying? I gotta play something. But YouTube's pretty tight with the copyright stuff, so I try to walk that line very finely. I started this video with a couple songs, but if you're watching a live stream, of course you're watching an unedited version. You know what I'm saying? I end up going back and chopping it up, not slopping it up. Give it a little breakdown so that it's easier to digest for people, and maybe make some shorts out of the content or whatever. So man, y'all, this has been fun for me, bro. This has been super fun for me. And shout out once again to that lover brother #1, baby. DJ BA Double D, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have the most fun I have the most fun with that guy, bro, coming up with his content and whatnot because he definitely inspires me. You know, the way that he's just kind of able to just be himself, right? Say whatever's on his head in a way, be able to be uh, poetic and serious at the same time, or poetic and comedy at the same time, and able to put his words together in such a smooth way, man. Love it, bro. I remember I had this cousin, God rest his soul, but I had this cousin, man, who anytime, I mean, he used to impress me as a kid because anytime he could walk into a room, bro would command the attention of every female in the room, like off rip. It don't matter where you was, bro. As soon as cuz walked in the room, everybody was like, oh, "Who's that? Who's that?" That was something I looked up to for sure, man. And before he died, he actually told me. He actually told me. He said, "You know what, Dondre, let me tell you something. I've never said this to anybody because it was never true. I would have been lying if I would have said it." He goes, "But I think you might be even cooler than me." But who knows? Only time would tell. I don't think so at all, bro. I don't think so at all. But hey, you gotta keep on living. Uh, Double D, man, it's been super fun. You know, he's giving me uh, a lot of confidence. You know, to just start saying what you feel, man. Growing up, I can remember my mom telling me, "Dondre, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all." And sometimes a nigga wouldn't talk to you at all because I had nothing nice to say to you, bro. And I'm just being real. But now that I got older, I know the truth is you gotta just say what's on your heart, man. You can't be so worried about what everybody's reactions was gonna be and what their opinions are gonna be, especially when you're telling the truth. Because one thing about the truth, it's sharp, baby. It cuts deep. It's a two-edged sword, man, and it cuts deep. But anyway, finishing Double D, you know, my ultimate goal with him is want him to be able to get on GTA 6, you know, to host the R&B or the Soul Station, whichever one they prefer. So I gotta keep dropping that content. You gotta keep watching it and sharing it and reposting it, you know. And if Rockstar knows what's best for him, they gonna come and get him, man. They gonna come and get him, and he's gonna be ready, bro. He's gonna be ready, but I'm gonna still be keeping that content. I don't know exactly how far or how much of that content I'm willing to release to Rockstar as far as rights are concerned. Because you know, I actually formed him off of some wrestling personas that I was creating at the time. I still have the dream to be the WWE champion. I cannot lie to you guys. I still feel like I could be WWE champion. So I made him off of two different wrestling, or he's based off of two different wrestling personas that I had created. So yeah. So let's see. This has been just a great time, bro. Like I said, finally having some fun. It has been really hadn't been kind of a tough year. I went through this period of time last year in April where, for whatever reason, and that's the problem with depression. Sometimes you don't really know why you fall into that. I personally call it the sinking, right? Because it just seems like I can feel uh, my mind and my heart and my countenance and all parts of my being feels like it's being like pulled into the floor, man. It's some scary shit, y'all. It's some scary shit, and I don't look down on anybody who may be suffering from depression or bouts of anxiety. There was a time when I thought in ignorance that it wasn't something that black people could even experience. How dumb is that to say? How dumb is that to think? I mean, it was just so ignorant. But I really got my first taste of it. Well, it was my first taste, but of a long bout of it, a long episode. So, I mean, 2 weeks went by before I even realized that I was in the situation because, man, yeah, like I said, I was sinking, like I was sinking, and I, well, I don't even remember exactly what kicked it off and what was the cause. You know what I'm saying? But it was April of last year, right? I couldn't even muster up the energy or the will to even like roll out of my bed. And found myself just spending like days. And I at the time I didn't know it was that long. Like I didn't realize that that time had passed like that. You know, I feel like even when I look back, I feel like it was like a couple of days where I was just down, you know, but it was 2 weeks, bro. 2 weeks is crazy. It's crazy. Barely eating. Ended up losing 15 pounds. Like, and so, but the Lord is good. The Lord is good. And what kind of helped me, what like pushed me out of that space, man, is like, so I had these neighbors that lived across the hall from me. And I call them neighbors because that's just a common usage term, you know. But I had these neighbors who were illegally occupying the unit across from me. So they were squatters. I don't remember what happened. The people that was there before them were super annoying. They were mad annoying, constantly fighting, you know, making loud noise. They didn't matter what time of the night it was. And I was living in East Fort Worth, so you already know the type of folk that are out there. But apparently, the couple that was staying there, they scammed the next people into moving in. You know, they ended up changing the locks, and now you had squatters in that apartment. And then it took my apartments months, bro. It took my apartments months to be able to do anything about it, which is crazy. Excuse me. Excuse me. But it's crazy, you know, that even takes that long for to be able to handle that type of situation. And I get it, I guess, from a from a professional point, because you can't evict somebody whose name you don't know. Like, you can't sue someone if you don't even know who they are, right? You might have a reason to sue, but you don't have the identity, so it's not fileable in court. But anyway, so it was this just house, and to me, it seemed like there were just several people that were like living there at once, bro. And my building is all one bedrooms. So it was just crazy. It was just crazy, man, that they were even able to share that space amongst each other. So anyway, so one night, bro, I'm watching NBA basketball. This is like April 19th or so. 18th. April 18th. I'm still in that funk, but the Lord was pulling me out of it slowly. So I managed to be able to go from my bedroom to my living room to at least watch TV. Anybody that suffers from depression or depressive episodes, you know how hard it is just to get up. Just to get up. I mean, it's a horrible monster. So I was watching the NBA, sitting back watching the playoffs go on, and then like I hear, you know, you always hear something, but I hear what sounded like just heavy footsteps, bro, coming up the stairs real hard, right? You know, I think nothing of it because at this point it's been 4 or 5 months I've had to deal with these people across the hall. Man, they go into the door, slam the door, right? A few, like maybe not even a minute later, bro. I hear somebody come up the stairs and he's beating on the door. He's like, please, y'all, please, just give me back my wallet. Like, I don't even care about the stuff y'all stole. Like, I don't even care what happened. I just need my wallet back, please. And they wasn't trying to hear it, bro. They was acting like, saying, who are you? What are you doing? Even though they clearly had just stole from this guy, right? So he wasn't letting up. He was not letting up. He called the police, right? The police came, knocked on the door, tried to get them to come outside. One of the dudes actually opened the door up, like cracked it a little bit. And, the cop was like, I have reason to believe that you may have committed a robbery, right? Dude was like, no, I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you talking about. So he slams the door in the cop's face, right? The cop goes back downstairs. You can hear these guys, like, it was like two guys. I think it was like two guys and a girl because you could hear them, right? So you hear them coming at the apartment, like running out. And I guess they went in different directions. And at this time, I didn't know because I'm in the house, right? I'm dealing with that sinking. So I'm in the house, and I heard the police like outside of my balcony, uh, telling one of them, hey, get on the ground, or whatever. So he goes to arrest that guy, or whatever, but they don't have the other two. Nigga. Like 30 minutes later, bro, the SWAT team comes up the stairs and they're banging on the door like, open the door. If you don't open it up, we're going to come in there. You don't open it up, we're going to come in there. And not on my door. Meanwhile, this is happening right across the hall from me. So I'm thinking, what the heck? I call moms. I'm like, Mom, I don't know what's going on, but I just wanted to put you on the phone because I think the SWAT team is outside. Like, I think they're like, I don't know what's going on. She's like, what? And like, as soon as I'm telling her this, right, the SWAT starts beating on my door, bro. The Fort Worth Police Department, man. This is last April, y'all. SWAT starts beating on my door, right? So I'm like, yo, these niggas had automatic weapons. I have nothing, bro. So I kicked to the door. I just kind of cracked it a little bit, like, what's going on, bro? You need to leave your apartment immediately. And I'm like, why? What, He's like, we're having a security situation and you need to leave immediately. So, damn, okay, I did what they say, bro.
New this morning, Fort Worth police say they are looking.
It was about like 7:30 when this happened, right? About 7:30 p.m. because I'm watching the Suns play. I'm watching the Phoenix Suns play. I think it was like the not the Lakers, but the Grizzlies or something like that, right? So I'm outside, bro, trying to find out what's going on. And y'all, look at this. You won't believe this. Look at this. This actually took place right outside. This was right across the hall from my apartments, bro. Where is it? Hold up. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all check this out. Nigga, this happens literally right across the hall from my apartments, bro.
This morning, Fort Worth police say they are looking for two robbery suspects after an hours-long standoff. This happened at the Tides of Boca Raton South apartments on Sparrowwood Lane. That's on the east side of the city. A food delivery driver told officers he was robbed by...
Man, did y'all hear that? Hold on, let me double check my thing real quick. Yeah, okay, hold on.
...by three people who then took off into a nearby apartment. Police arrested one of those suspects, but after nearly 3 hours, they got inside the apartment and couldn't find any others.
Nigga.
This morning, Fort Worth police
let me tell you the problem. Let me tell you the problems with this media cast because of this media story because they didn't get everything right. Yes, was there like this little robot there? Yeah, bro. I saw the whole thing happen. Two
robbery suspects after an hours-long standoff.
Not only did they have that bomb robot there, but nigga, they were flying this alien-looking drone, bro. A drone that I have never seen before, just like with people who are out flying drones. You kind of get a good idea of what they look like with the propellers or whatever. Nigga, they were flying this ninja bat wing looking bro, you couldn't even see it. All you could do was hear it, right? It had like one green light on it. It's the Fort Worth Police Department. It had like one green light on it, bro. All right. And so you couldn't even see it, man. But it's flying above my apartments. Oh shit. Excuse me. And I guess like using some type of thermal vision to look
This happened
inside.
at the Tides of Boca Raton South apartments on Sparrowwood Lane. That's on the east side of the city. A food delivery driver told officers he was robbed by 3 people who then took off into a nearby apartment.
The nearby apartment being the one across the hall from me.
Police arrested one of those suspects, but after nearly 3 hours, they got inside the apartment and couldn't find any others.
The next problem with this, it was not no 3 hours. All right. All right. They came and knocked on my door and told me to evacuate my apartment. It was like 7:30, bro. Because like I said, it was like the Phoenix Suns playing what I believe to be like the Memphis Grizzlies or something like that. I think it was the Memphis Grizzlies. So it actually took place. It actually took place uh, during that time, right? And so uh, the news thing said we were outside 3 hours. No, bro. We were outside from like I didn't go back into my apartment till almost 3 that morning, bro. Because the cops go in and first off, they use some type of what I guess that little dog was to blow the door off the hinges, right? After the door's off the hinges, they tear gas the entire upper. It's crazy. They tear gas the entire second floor of our building, right? Man, my door was a little rickety, like it wouldn't even like kind of shut all the way. So there was tear gas all inside of my apartment when I went back in. That night I had to sleep with a face mask on, bro. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So that happens, right? Mind you, I'm still stuck in this sinking, right? All right. The after that, next week after that, I'm at the house again, bro. Can't really still find the will, the energy to just kind of get up and go about my business. My mom hits me up and she's like, well, Andre, we really have this project up at the office that we really need done. If you can just find some way to come here and help us with this. This is on a Saturday. She's like, if you can find some way to come and help us with this, it'll make a big difference. It was the first time in 2023 that I had to work a Saturday. I leave my apartment at 4 p.m. You know, nothing too bad. I'm at 4 o'clock or so. I leave the office at 8:30, bro. When I come back to my apartment, the door is kicked in, bro. Like, and when I saw it, I just was like, no, no, cause I didn't have much stuff, but I mean, damn, it was my stuff, bro. Them niggas came in, bro, and I think it was the same niggas that they didn't catch, bro. You heard them say in the newscast they arrested one, but the other two got away. And a part of me, I feel like it was these same niggas, bro. These same niggas came back and then broke into my place, bro. Stole my precious, precious. I had a huge, like, almost 70-inch TV. You telling me no? None of my neighbors saw them niggas kick my door in and carry my big ass TV outside of the apartment? You know what I'm saying? So they stole that, my PlayStations, nigga. They went through and stole like my jewelry boxes and things like that. Some few of my clothing, not much. You know what I mean? But damn, bro, I'm gonna show y'all a picture too, man. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of the door broken in, bro, where they just kicked it in, bro. Look at this. I'm gonna show y'all this real quick, bro. Just a second. Just a second. Well, I think I am. I think I'm gonna show you. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'll just post those pictures up at a later time. For whatever reason. It's not showing. Anyway, I'll post those up later time. But yeah. So that sucked, man. I'm actually still just like trying my best to recover from that. It's not easy, nigga, because I called the cops that night. Saturday, it was about 8 o'clock. I called the police, told them what happened. Fort Worth police. These niggas don't show up until the next day, Sunday, later on that evening. The apartments don't come and fix my door. This is Saturday. The apartments don't come and fix my door until Monday afternoon. So, so for that whole weekend and most of Monday, I still had this door kicked in. You know what I'm saying? Still had this door kicked in, man. So the people that lived around me, I believe, my neighbors and whatnot, they just started going through my apartment and just picking stuff out. I mean, niggas was stealing. Bro, bro. Niggas were stealing seasonings out my cabinets, nigga. My half-used body washes. You gotta be a nasty nigga, bro, to steal somebody's toothpaste, like open toothpaste, and all my colognes, and they had just ransacked my place, bro, going through my shirts, stole all my duffel bags, stole any type of cleaning materials or whatever that I had there. I mean, I was just picked, bro, like picked clean, bro. So a nigga is still kind of like bouncing back from that. And I know these are niggas because they didn't steal none of my suits. That was me. That was me. But what they have a reason for suits for? These niggas ain't got no job. Ain't got no job. You robbing people's houses. No, you ain't working. You feel me? So anyway, man. So it took me from April. It took me April, May, June, and about half of July for me to be able to move back to my place, man. You know, I still don't necessarily like talking about it because dang, you think, man, nigga, I don't mess with nobody, bro. Like, why are niggas messing with me, bro? And stealing my stuff. Just a second. Yeah, my thing's tripping. My screen thing's tripping, y'all. I'll go back.
New this morning, Fort Worth police say they are looking for.
You've seen it. Oh man, I don't know what I did. Oh, here we go. Let's just make that bigger. All right, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the picture real quick now that I got it up. Look at that, bro. Look at that, bro. Niggas kick my door in, bro. Like, come on, man. Look at that. Kick my door in, like, ransacked my place, bro. I mean, no, just don't care. Went through all my clothes and stuff like that, like, throwing stuff everywhere. And this was the first day. This was Saturday. So, like, think about it. When I came back, stole my guitar. You dirty niggas. You know y'all don't play no sport. You know y'all don't play no instruments. And why steal my guitar, bro? Stealing my guitar and all that is crazy. They left my keyboard, but stole my guitar and all that, bro. And it's just pathetic, nigga. This is like how many times I called 911 for them niggas to like You know, hey, y'all need to come do something about this, bro. Did they? No, nigga. They took their sweet time, bro. They took their sweet time, nigga. And anyway, so that's that. And so, you know, just bouncing back from that, it's been kind of an adjustment. And so on my 30th birthday, right, I do a mushroom trip. Something that helped me just kind of clear my head over all the stress that I have been going through, bro. I did. I can't deny, bro. Three. I did 3.5 grams, bro, of mushrooms. All right, because I was only gonna do one, you know, and maybe slowly build up. But I ate one. Thought to myself, damn, I ain't really feeling nothing, so might as well go ahead and pop two more. All right, and this was about like 1 o'clock, right? So I take two more, nigga. So I'm up to 3.5. It gets to about nigga, about 2 o'clock comes, right? And I still feel like I'm not feeling nothing, you know, and I'm just playing the game and I'm just playing the game in the living room. Then all of a sudden, bro, it's like the room got brighter. Like the sun was like shooting through the windows, nigga. So like the whole room started getting like orange, and I just kind of thought, dang, this is kind of weird, you know, like what's happening? I kept looking at the blinds, like the blinds are closed, so where's all this light coming from? Nigga, your ass was high, nigga. That's where it's coming from. So I get up after realizing, oh snap, these mushrooms are kicking in, bro. I walk outside to my mom's front yard. All right. Walk outside to the front yard, look around, nigga. The vibrant colors, like the way we looking at stuff now, especially with sober eyes, things are way more uh vibrant and lively than what our mind does. Because you have to remember something about the mind, right? Your mind operates or is always trying to achieve a status called homeostasis, right? And that's this basically this level of tranquility and peace and cohesion that your mind works together with all your different organs to help you continue to have that standard, a standard of just, you know, let's just keep going. We're operating at a smooth pace. So whenever you're outside of levels of homeostasis, that's where you can experience fever. That's where you get runny noses, or when your body starts to produce extra enzymes, or your heart beat elevation increases, or you know, all these different things that your brain will do, your mind will do to try to get you back to that level of homeostasis, nigga. So I'm gone. Look, listen, I'm gone. I go outside, nigga. I start seeing hummingbirds, and this is my mom's front yard. Cardinals, nigga. Blue Jays, bro. The neighborhood my mom lives in, no lie, bro. There's got to be at least 10,000 squirrels, bro. Like a generation of squirrels, nigga. And them niggas knew I was gone because they were looking at me like, bro, what are you looking at, bro? Hey, they hanging on the tree branches just looking like, are you all right? Hey? No, nigga, I am not all right, nigga. I am zooted, nigga. I am seeing stuff that I have never seen, bro. So, anyway, man, everything is all crazy and bright, right? I go back inside. And so now I'm just like, damn, I got to see as much as I can, as much as I possibly can. I go to my, I go to the bathroom to look at myself in the mirror. And why'd I do that? Nigga, I started looking at my own face, bro. I was looking at my own face, nigga, seeing my mama, like seeing my mama in my face, seeing my father, who I may have only seen 4 or 5 times in my life, nigga. I was even seeing my father's mother, my grandma. I was like, dang, I really look like them people. I didn't know how much I did, but I really do. I started to think about what I wanted, like in my life, and especially with my living situation. And I do. I still have these country boy dreams, man. I still want to, live on a ranch where you can look out on my backyard and all you see is land, bro, from as far as your eyes can see. Nigga, you just see property that's yours, bro. So I saw all of that, nigga, and that was crazy. I also had the opportunity to look at myself. I went on and just took my shirt off, bro. You know, check my body image, and the feelings of dissatisfaction came over me because I knew, like, man, I'm not happy with the way that I look as far as my body image, and so right then at that moment I started to visualize just the person I wanted to become or wanted to look like. So I'm in the mirror and I'm flexing, I'm doing all kinds of stuff. And what's crazy about getting in shape, that people should realize, you know, that muscular frame you're looking for, those abs, that bicep, that hard chest, that um, defined back, that strong core, all of that stuff exists inside of you. But what working out does is it gives you a hammer and a chisel, and you have to just start carving them out. Pow, pow, pow. You got to start carving them down and carving them out until you get that ideal look that you're looking for. I ended up calling all of my family members. Like I couldn't call my mom because that would have been too much. But the first person I called was my sister T. And as soon as she pops up on the camera, nigga, I just start bawling, bro. I just start crying, like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And she's like, nigga, what is wrong with you? And I told her, I'm on a mushroom. And she just talked to me the whole time. And I just like, T, like, dang, we've been knowing each other since kids. And in my head, when I look at you, I guess I still kind of see like my sister. I don't even get to see how, you aged and how, you look just different than what I remember as a kid. And that goes back to what the mind does, bro. In particular, your ego. Because even though you looking at somebody a certain way, like you may be looking at me right now and thinking this is what I think KB looks like. But if you were to hop into somebody else's brain and they looked at me, you would see a different person. If you go to the mirror and you look at yourself in the mirror, that person you see is not the same person Kenneth Butler sees. No, not because of my big ass glasses, but because of my mind and my ego, which, tries to reconcile your image in a way that is, I almost want to say acceptable, but receptive to, what I'm seeing basically. So that's a trip. Got to see all my nieces, and all my nieces look like these different versions of my sisters. And it's just wild, man. It's just wild, bro. I went outside, hung out with the dogs. I saw just how happy they were. How happy they were to just have food provided for them every day, to have their own land and territory, and they were satisfied, man. Like, and then of course it wasn't scary, but it was a sad thought came to my head because animals, there's no afterlife for animals. That's why it's important that we are as kind and as careful and as uh uh attentive to them as possible, because they only really get one time around the sun, man. There's no resurrection of the dead animals. And then, of course, thinking about my apartment, because that was the reason why, in a lot of ways, I did that mushroom trip, because I want to go back home, man. But I just felt like I had been violated, and I was violated in such a way, man. It's just like, man, I can't let these people win. I can't let these people win, bro. But as soon as I started thinking about my apartment, bro, this like feeling of grief and almost mourning came upon me because of the experience I had in April dealing with that depression. it made me realize, man, that if I hadn't had went to work that day in April, if my mom hadn't have called me and said, Dondre, you know, come to work today, try your best to come to work today, work a few hours, just get out of that apartment. Man, this is, bro, and this is how beautiful divine providence is. And divine providence has to be one of the top pieces of evidence for the existence of God, because his carefulness in situations that have gone wrong, but they don't go even worse, are just his carefulness by giving to us exactly what it is we can handle and that we're able to bear ourselves. And so when the SWAT team came to my door and pulled me outside, that was the first time in 3-4 weeks that I even had been outside of my apartment, bro. When my mom called me and told me, Dondre, come to the office, help us get through with this task. You only got to do this for a few hours, may make you feel better. And those few hours that I was outside of that apartment, that is divine providence, nigga. Because I'm telling you with a certainty and a seriousness as serious as the beating of my heart. If them niggas would have tried to rob me while I was in that apartment, they would have had to kill me to get my stuff, bro. They would have had to have killed me in order to violate my stuff in that manner. And July 15th, 2024, who knows, KB might not have even been here to do this stream. And that's grace, that's divine providence, man. Hey, and so I moved back. I did. I moved back into my place, bro. And to me, it was almost like I had to just reclaim my space. You know what I'm saying? Reclaim my throne. This is where I exist. This is where I had set up peace for myself. And nobody's going to come and tell me, especially when I'm paying all the bills, ain't nobody's going to come and tell me what it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to be, or give me everything you got in here. Nah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work for me, man. But anyway, bro, that's just a quick little testimony, I guess, if you will, on some of the things that I've been facing. I'm excited to be able to celebrate the successes, and the success that I'm having with social media. I'm somebody who hasn't even had a social media profile in over 10 years, bro. It's been 10 years ago since I deleted my Facebook. And when I did that, it made me lose contact with all of my friends, bro. Just about. Like I had 3 or 4 homies, who I've known since I was a child that I ended up keeping in touch with. So when I'm back, man, hey, I actually will be starting a Facebook pretty soon. And I tried to do it the other day, but for whatever reason, they flagged the account before I even started and told me I was trying to impersonate someone. And okay, I can't impersonate myself. But that still hasn't been rectified. But yeah, man, crazy, crazy time. Crazy, crazy time. And not only a crazy time for me, but a crazy time in America. Mm, mm, mm. This past weekend, we saw something that honestly shouldn't surprise us. Because of the amount of violent crime that takes place in the United States, it shouldn't surprise us. However, shooting a former president, y'all, y'all, what? And I can't even say in 2024 because so much crap has happened in the last 20 years as far as gun violence. But to think that this man, who I don't personally agree with everything he says, but a plot to kill him, I mean, that is just that's going all the way backwards for American politics. And so, when I was sitting up this weekend and I was watching the news coverage with my mom, my aunt, and we sat there and we watched CNN for quite a bit, man. We watched CNN, Fox News, whatever, and my mom and my aunt, of course, and me too, I can't lie. We know that there's some type of conspiracy involved. But the question really is, who's responsible? Who's responsible? I mean, this shooter, for example, who you know, they haven't put him too much on. Um, they haven't put him too much on TV or whatnot, but they have identified the man, right? And I say man, but was a boy. This was a boy that committed this. Just, I mean, it's just heinous, bro. It's just heinous, bro.
Here's what we
Let's go ahead and check out this quick video on this assassination. Oh wait, wrong thing, y'all, wrong thing. On this shooter, real quick. Give me a second. Oh, here it is. Hold on, y'all. I gotta move around. I'm using OBS Studio, so wow. 20-year-old kid, man. 20-year-old kid. And this is the Wall Street Journal doing this report, so let's go ahead and just take a quick listen. All right, let me double check something. Okay, cool. Let's just take a quick listen here. And then look at him, bro. You know he was getting fired up in school.
We know about Thomas Matthew Crooks, the 20-year-old suspect who attempted to assassinate former President Donald Trump. After Crooks fired...
I mean, this is just crazy. This is so crazy. Look at this, bro. This man got shot, bro. Oh, he grabbed his ear like, ah.
The 20-year-old suspect who attempted to assassinate...
That's just so crazy. Nigga, this is so crazy, bro. Hey, he might have been a quarter of an inch away from being dead. Okay?
After Crooks fired multiple shots from an AR-style rifle, a Secret Service sniper shot and killed him. In a briefing Sunday...
Now let's go back real quick. The snipers, bro. What? They responded in such a fast way, right? And then in this video, and this is someone's TikTok, right? But in this video, somebody was actually able to see, or have a longer footage that showed these guys, and the gun never moves. It's like they watched the guy go up onto the roof, right? They probably watched him point the gun at the police officer, because there's a report that the police officer that responded to some of the rally goers claims that a man had just climbed up on this building, bear crawled his way with an assault rifle, right? That a police officer went up there to go behind him, and when he did, the shooter pointed his assault rifle at the police officer, and the cop went down the ladder, right? So that should have been, I mean, it seems like protocol for a cop. The first thing you should do is grab that radio and let them know we got a shooter on top of the building, shooter on top of the building. But in the video, right, the Secret Service snipers never turned their weapons. It seems like they had seen the man from the beginning. So these are the guys that took the shot that killed the Trump shooter.
A Secret Service sniper shot and killed him. In a briefing Sunday, the FBI said that limited insights from his recent communications didn't reveal anything about Crooks's motive or suggest that anyone else was involved. But some answers may lie in Crooks's cell phone, which the FBI shipped to its lab in Virginia. Crooks lived in Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, about an hour's drive south of Butler, where the rally took place.
Thomas Crooks.
He graduated from Bethel Park High School in 2022. He seemed to have little social media presence or...
Bro, you know he was getting fired up, bro. I can look at him.
record of
until he
political
get
activism.
roasted.
He was quiet, but like he was just bullied. Like he was bullied so much.
Mm.
He'd wear hunting outfits sometimes.
Pennsylvania voting records show that he was a registered
Wow, registered Republican.
Republican. And on the day of Joe Biden's inauguration, a Federal Election Commission record shows Crooks gave $15 to the Democratic-aligned Progressive Turnout Project. Crooks did appear to have an account on Discord, a messaging app. A Discord spokesman said he hadn't posted on that account in months, and that the platform had removed his account based on its off-platform behavior policy. Witness accounts placed Crooks on a roof less than 450 feet away from Trump.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. If Donald Trump is here, right? I guess in this sense, his stage would probably be like right here or so. Oh, well, the news, they're putting it right here, but I actually believe he might have been further back. Excuse me. Further back. So that means the snipers, the Secret Service snipers, had to be probably on one of these three roofs here. Roofs. So the government managed to climb somehow upon this building. There were rally goers that were standing right here who watched him bear crawl his way up here, bro, before he took this shot at Trump. 450 feet. That's maybe a football field and a half, or a football field and a quarter. About a football field and a half or so.
We noticed a guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us.
Crooks' father, who the gun had belonged to, assumed his son had gone to a gun range, but became concerned when he couldn't reach him, according to people familiar with the investigation. He called police after news of the shooting. The FBI also said that Crooks hadn't been on the agency's radar as a possible threat before the shooting, and that there were no signs of mental health issues.
Wow. You know what? There's so many people out there who are trying to just say that somehow this was like this orchestrated attempt by Donald Trump to garner more press attention. But it is quite possible, right? And I don't necessarily think that. But it's quite possible that this is just another example of a sick American public who believes that they should take matters into their own hands because of the rhetoric that goes along politically during the presidential campaigns. And, Mr. Trump, you can't wash your hands of it. You can't wash your hands of it. A lot of your main base believes somehow that Joe Biden, and there may be reason to it, but they think that somehow Joe Biden is this nefarious lizard man who is siphoning cash and committing immorality sexually for his own benefit, or for the benefit of his other reptilians? I don't even really know, right? And then Joe Biden, he can't even wash his hands of this, because he calls, his whole campaign push, especially in 2020, was trying to save the soul of America. Brother. That's something you just can't do, brother. Because in order to save the soul of America, you have to first remove the sin from its heart. And there is no one on earth, that is able to remove sin. So, you have to still ask the question, though, who's responsible? Because the American people are going to want ahead, right? First, you can blame the Secret Service, right? And I personally am a little hesitant to say it's the Secret Service fault, because this is a former U.S. president, okay? He isn't afforded the same type of full-on security detail that Joe Biden has, okay? He does have security detail, yes. However, they're not driving Donald Trump around in a beast. He doesn't get any access to Air Force One. Uh, uh, his excuse me, Secret Service officers are probably working out of a field office. So they're not going to have all access to all the same capabilities as someone or the officers that are protecting Joe Biden. So you can't really just automatically discount them. There was a sniper present that had what seemed to be a wide enough field of vision to be able to locate any dangers, any potential dangers to the president, to Mr. Trump. And like I said, when we saw the video originally that showed the snipers, right, it doesn't look like they're turning their weapons toward anything or pointing anything out. It looks like they had peeped the guy already. So why was he allowed to get 5, 6, 7 shots off, man? And this man was had to have been a quarter of an inch away from murdering a former U.S. president. Insane. Insane, insane. But can you blame the Secret Service? I mean, sorta. But I guarantee you right now that a former president's security detail isn't manned enough, to be able to occupy every space around that area. That they, they didn't have the manpower. I would think, to place a person on every roof in the area. That's what the sniper was there for. The sniper was there to be able to manage the roof, scope out the rooftops of the building. So the Secret Service, look, somebody's gonna have to resign, and that's what it is on that. Somebody's getting fired, one of the two. All right. Second, the shooter himself. Like I said, we live in America nowadays where people feel like they should take matters into their own hands, and if that means, yeah, if that means picking up a weapon and initiating your own type of vigilante street justice, they are feeling entitled to that. I mean, how and where does that entitlement come from? Huh? You can turn on the TV on any channel, open an app on any day, turn on any type of gaming system, and you now have access to hundreds of thousands of titles in libraries that can motivate you and or hypnotize you, if you will, into believing that you're capable of doing something as dastardly and as violent as shooting a former president, man. It's just a shame, bro. So I'm sure with this shooter, we're gonna end up seeing full medical records released. We're gonna want to know how many times has he been to the psychiatrist. What prescriptions were he taking? They're gonna scrub his social media, find every post that he sent out, every message that went out, right? They're gonna go through his phone and check his notes app and his journal app, and they're gonna look at his bank account to see if he's spent money on ammo or sent money to any groups, extremist groups. This is just part of an investigation where they're gonna comb through this man's lives, and not only are they gonna do that for him, but his family, you too are also on the radar. Your parents, bro. You do things like this and you don't think about the collateral damage that can affect your loved ones, man. Your parents are also about to have their entire lives investigated by the Federal Bureau of Investigation over actions that you commit. So, y'all, always consider the collateral damage of your actions. All right, next, there are people that want to blame the Democrats. Now, this one is, to me, if there was one that made a little more sense, it's the Democrats, right? Because for the past 2 weeks, or at least how long it's been since that first presidential debate, right? The media every single day, those 24-hour news stations, every day have found some way, somehow, every hour on the hour to bring up the fact that Joe Biden is too old to be running for president. And we know this. We know this. If you're 35 and you're too young to run for president, then you can be 81, 82 and be too old to run. So we're missing that line in our Constitution. about the age maximum to become the U.S. president. And you know what? I don't necessarily believe that they believe in Kamala Harris. And my prediction about Joe Biden is this. I see him serve if he's to win, which almost seems like an uphill battle at this point. But if he is to win in 2026, I see him maybe serving 2 years before he resigns and allows Kamala Harris to make history. So prepare yourselves for that, America, especially if he wins. Because, 85, 86, that's certainly too old to be president. Now, there are a lot of people blaming the Donald. Now, this one really is it's just tough to believe that Donald Trump would organize an attempt on his own life in order to garner the media attention. Oh, sorry, I'm really yawning. To garner the media attention and the press releases and all that. It's hard for me to think that he would stoop this low. But the truth is the man is facing prison. And what would you do to stay out of prison? Ask yourself that question. Let's watch a quick news segment or reaction, right, on how everything unfolded. Okay? Let's take a look, see.
Make sure we take back the White House.
2 Secret Service sniper teams could be seen on rooftops behind former President Donald Trump less than 2 minutes before gunfire erupted at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania on Saturday. They appear to be getting into position facing the direction of the gunman who authorities say fired the shots that grazed former President Trump.
Look what happened. Oh.
Trump said a bullet struck him in the ear. Here's how the attack unfolded. President Trump was speaking from a stage located here. The suspected gunman was on the roof of another building less than 450 feet away from where Trump was speaking, with a clear line of sight. 1 minute and 32 seconds before shots are heard, we can see 2 Secret Service sniper teams moving into place on the roofs behind the former president. One on the south roof and one on the north roof, facing the direction of the shooter. It's unclear if they were repositioning or setting up for the first time.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country.
Moments before the shooting, we can hear nearby spectators saying they see someone with a gun.
He's going down!
Wow. The power of TikTok.
While Trump speaks, the Secret Service snipers are still facing the gunman's direction. We then see an agent on the north roof pick his head up just before shots ring out at 6:15.
Oh, I wonder if he just got shot at right there.
Secret Service agents rush to pull Trump to the ground.
Some people are wondering, why weren't they protecting his head? Well, to me, it seems like they were actually covering the bullet's path at the time. I mean, this man right here seems like, and with his arm up or whatever, he seems like he had a pretty good, as far as from where the shots came from, a pretty good angle on on protecting the president. Now, and let's keep something in mind about 45. He is 6'4". 300-pound man. He is not small by any means. He is a huge guy.
As they rush him off the stage, blood can be seen on the bleachers behind where Trump was speaking. A spectator was killed and 2 more were critically injured at the event, the Secret Service said. The suspected gunman, 20-year-old Thomas Matthew
Whoa.
Crooks, was shot and killed, according to the FBI.
Wow. Wow, people. Wow.
As they rush him off the stage, blood can be seen on the bleachers.
All right, now let's take a look at the remarks that President Biden had. And for me, I was thinking personally, which candidate is going to have the first words? And even though President Trump is considered a shooting victim, you know, all the Republicans really had to do, and all his campaign team had to tell him to do, was just wait, man. Just wait, Mr. Trump, because you don't necessarily have to be the first person to talk because you're the victim, right? When you finally get the opportunity to get in front of the camera, the entire country will be watching. So we don't have to rush you out there. So let's watch the Democrats lose the attention of the American public by letting Grandpa Joe shuffle his way out to the podium.
Good afternoon. Last night, I spoke with Donald Trump. I'm sincerely grateful that he's doing well and recovering. And we had a short but good conversation. Jill and I are keeping him and his family in our prayers. We also extend our deepest condolences to the family of the victim who was killed. He was a father. He was protecting his family from the bullets that were being fired. And he lost his life. God love him. We're also praying for the full recovery of those who were injured. And we're grateful to the Secret Service agents and other law enforcement agencies and individuals who risked their lives literally for our nation. As I said last night, there is no place in America for this kind of violence, or any violence for that matter. An assassination attempt is contrary to everything we stand for as a nation, everything. It's not who we are as a nation. It's not America. And we cannot allow this to happen. Unity is the most elusive goal of all, but nothing is important than that right now, unity. We'll debate and we'll disagree. That's not going to change, but we're going to not lose sight of the fact who we are as Americans. Look, Vice President Harris and I were just briefed in the Situation Room by my Homeland Security team, including the Director of the FBI, the Secretary of Homeland Security, the Attorney General, the Director of the Secret Service, my Homeland Security Advisor, the National Security Advisor, and we're going to continue to be briefed. The FBI is leading this investigation, which is still in its early stages. We don't yet have any information about the motive of the shooter. We know who he is. I urge everyone, please, don't make assumptions about his motives or his affiliation.
Wow. And that's all I can really watch on there, because that's just, I mean, who is running your office? Who is running your office, right? Because, right now they have you in a losing effort, Mr. President. Fire that campaign team, man. Fire them. Right? Because nobody's going to remember that you said anything about this. Nobody's going to remember your speech. Right? You fumbled the debate. Okay? The mass media's influence that you had in a relatively good control, and they weren't necessarily printing hit pieces out on you, but you had the attention of the national media in a negative way after your debate performance, because everybody in America now believes you're too old to be president, bruh. That your time is up, Grandpa Joe. So, what do the Democrats do? What do the Democrats do now that they're losing the attention of the public, right? Because the entire country, especially those that are politically inclined, are waiting for the RNC acceptance speech that could happen in a matter of days from President Trump. And when he does that speech, my nigga, he might get Super Bowl numbers doing that. Because everybody wants to see how he's looking. I read a tweet on X that said, Joe Biden would have been dead when that first security guard came and tackled him. Y'all, that's cold. That's cold. Y'all, we gotta have just a little bit more compassion for that, you know. I'm not even gonna watch Joe Biden's White House speech because he said stuff like this. We are not enemies, which is clearly a lie. You clearly hate the man. And Donald Trump clearly hates you. When y'all stood on that stage and y'all bickered like 80-year-old children, right? Talking about people's golf games while there are hundreds of thousands of Americans struggling to pay their utility bills. And when y'all bickered about if who could carry their golf clubs throughout the course of throughout the course, right? There are tens of millions of Americans who are one paycheck away from losing everything. Everything. You know, and y'all want to be focused on these childish things. What's going on, man? That's why it's hard for me to think that this was a Democratic conspiracy, because if anything, this has made the entire party look like weak. And to think Grandpa Joe is leading this party, why would anybody want to throw another vote their way, man? You know, right now, what's going on the Republican side is the RNC convention is currently taking place, and I'm not gonna watch too much of this because I don't really want to. All right, but I at least need to just take a quick glimpse at what's happening. Is it over? It may be over. Let's see if it's still happening. Yeah, I think they may be at a pause or like at a lunch pause right now. All right. Donald Trump picked J.D. Vance to be his running mate for 2024. And for those of y'all that don't know who uh, J.D. Vance is, just log on to Netflix, type in Hillbilly Elegy, and watch his movie. That movie is about him. Man. So, yeah. Right now, the Republicans are in a winning strategy. Huh? And Stephen Miller, if you're not at the House, bro, right now, writing the greatest speech of all time, bro, then what are you doing, man? And I don't always agree with the politics of Stephen Miller and the Republican Party, but I think if I had to pick who's my favorite current political organizer, it's got to be that guy, man. It's got to be that guy because everything I say as far as predicting his moves, he ends up doing. And not to float my own boat, but I know I could certainly get someone elected president. But anyway, it's a different story. Somebody hire me for that first. But anyway, Donald Trump does not have to make a single public appearance until it's time for him to accept the nomination as president by the Republican National Congress, right? When he does that, he'll have the attention of America. He'll be able to go in and say the thing that Joe Biden tried to say in his White House Oval Office speech, you know, unity, bringing the country together. And you can't do too much of it because Donald Trump, we already know the type of person you are, and we know the type of president you were. And you weren't one that was big on uniting, right? You had this whole strategy behind you that clearly spaced the divide even more, right? So if you go up there talking about unity, not many people are going to believe you, my friend. And when I say not many people, I mean the non-Trump voters, right? Those voters in the major cities that have the potential to switch their vote from old Joe to you. So why isn't the campaign releasing new campaign ideas? Why is it still the same old thing as 8 years ago? Making America great again. We're still doing that? Makes me wonder what exactly are they going to put in the Donald Trump speech. If I was writing it, and I'm actually considering writing up a small draft and sending it to Stephen Miller, free of charge, man, free of charge. You know, just to see if he'll use any of my content. But anyway. But if this speech isn't Gettysburg Address, if it isn't Washington's farewell address, you know, if it isn't the William Jennings Bryan Cross of Gold speech, if this isn't the drum major instinct. If you know, Mr. Gorbachev tear down the wall. I mean, it's got to be to that level, man, because this man is has literally been shot. You know, I wonder will he wear his band-aids to the speech? That could be pretty big. That's great optics. Great optics right there. Sad situation, y'all. Sad situation. And we could be looking smack dab into another 4 years of Donald Trump. Wow. 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 I mean, wow. Now, and also, I just want to say this, and hopefully I'm not kicked off of YouTube for this one, or I'm not buried. But I just want y'all to know this too, right? Yes, you are watching a Joe Biden versus Trump presidential race. However, this is industry versus corporation. This is so much larger than the White House seat itself because, true, my vote and Bill Gates' vote, for example, are still 1-1, right? We're tied. We can't vote more than once. All right, but the difference with me and Bill Gates is about $120 billion. All right. So even though I have issues, right, I believe the electrical rates are too high in Texas. Property taxes are causing rent increases in Texas. I think that we need more of a moderate state government. Uh, the IDD community in Texas aren't receiving enough state funds to be able to pay the employees and to keep paying the rent for the providers. There's so many different issues that are going on for me and my income level, you know. But there's a huge difference because I'm an employee of a self-employed person, right? Okay, but my issues compared to Bill Gates' issues are different because of the scale. All right. If this man runs into tax regulation or a budget crisis or something like that, then there are hundreds of thousands of people whose jobs are on the line. You know, this is why Joe Biden answers the phone when Bill Gates calls, and he doesn't answer the phone when Kenneth calls. It's all about, you know, it's all about reach and how far mine is and how far old Gates is. So, you know, yes, it's still important that we vote. And I have to say, I've been feeling a little apathetic towards voting for president myself, you know, and we're going to have to make that decision, y'all. And we're going to have to stand up and make a right decision. I'm not ready to endorse either candidate for president because that last debate left me like, you know, like, who would I even get behind at this point? And I don't know, man. I just don't know, bro. I just don't know. And it's just a sad situation that we're in America. So I got just a few more minutes left in this stream that I wanted to do. You know, a part of me wants to at least start some Pop the Balloon because I talked a lot about myself and politics today, but I didn't really give y'all something to react to. Let's see. Let's see what we can watch. Something real quick. I've already compiled a list of some of the things that I want to see. And I'm actually behind 2 episodes on Pop the Balloon. How long is it? It's a minute and 41. Hour and 41, I mean. Let's just watch the first part. Cause this is my show, bro. Y'all know this is my show right here. Y'all know this is my show right here, man. Yeah. Hold on, let me make myself a little smaller. Chat. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Oh, my legs are sore. Oh. All right, all right. Just a second, man. Okay, okay. Woo! All right. Hopefully I don't make myself too big. Let me take a look at how it's gonna look first, guys. Just a second, just a second. All right, all right. My favorite YouTube show, ladies and gentlemen, Pop the Balloon, baby. Pop the Balloon. Arlette, answer my DM. You know I'm trying to get on this show. I can show y'all how it's done. Well, yeehaw. Okay, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, mule. Okay. Oh, okay. Arlette got the. Actually, well, she probably about what? I wouldn't be surprised if she said she's 40 plus, but she was like she make that dinner. Okay, Pinky. Okay, I think we got like a older group on this one. Oh, she looked like baby mama. Yeah. Cute, cute.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are back with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we have got a group of single men waiting to come out here and meet y'all. So when they come around this corner, they'll come out one by one.
My bad, y'all. I mean Doritos.
You type, he checks off
It's
all
supposed
of
to be
your
my
check
lunchtime,
boxes.
but I'm streaming.
Do not pop your balloon. However, if there's something he said that you're like, oh, red flag, or you just really can't see yourself dating this guy, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to a few of you, see why you ended up popping. You guys ready? Okay. With that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy.
Oh, this lineup. You know what? This ain't the best lineup, Arlette. Everybody look over the age of 37. If I had to guess, I'd probably say who the youngest? Either her or Lord Jesus. Her, I guess. You know what? I love a modest woman. And let me just say why real quick. A modest woman, she's still gonna engage your imagination a little bit, baby. You feel me? Make you think, okay, where did the hips start and when do they end? Now, some of these other ones, you can clearly see where they starting in, or you can see through it. But it gives you a little wonder. You think, okay, she's looking all right up top, but exactly how much is going on there? And that type of curiosity is what can spark imagination, baby. Yeah.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold this.
How you doing, Arlette?
Good, good. How are you? Can we get your name?
My name is Brian.
Brian, how old are you?
I'm 40.
40
I'll
and
be 41 in September.
Okay, it's coming up.
Y'all, that's bro from a couple seasons ago or a couple episodes ago from New Orleans.
And Brian, what do you do?
I'm an aircraft mechanic.
Now, you might know niggas that can fix cars, but how many niggas you know can fix an airplane, baby? Not me.
For a major airline.
All right.
So I fix planes. I want you to get home safe.
We appreciate you. And now, what are some things that you like to do for fun?
Because you ain't staying with me.
Things I like to do for fun? I like trail riding. I live in Houston.
Okay.
I'm from New Orleans, but I like to ride horses. I'm a country guy, okay? I'm still city, but, I like to do country things. I like to read. I'm from the ghetto, but I am a nerd, okay? I like to read. I want to know about things that I don't know, okay? I like to go lounges, right? I like to go to museums. I just like to really have a good time.
Okay, nice. Now, what are some things that you're looking for in a woman?
Transparency.
Are the nails polished, bro?
For sure. Transparency.
Okay.
If I can't see who you are when I meet you, then I would never know, right? Loyalty. That really, for men, that's a big thing, loyalty. I need to know when you out partying, having a good time, that you loyalty and you faithful to a man like me.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers? I really don't have deal breakers, right? Because I'm from the ghetto, so I understand that, we do a lot of things in our past and in our youth that is really a problem.
Hey, you got to set some standards, fellas. You have to.
So I don't really have any deal breakers, but as far as deal breakers, I don't really have any.
Okay. All right. So we did get a few pop balloons.
Okay.
Let's go on over to those ladies, see why they ended up popping.
No problem.
All right. Let's start right on over here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Parker, but I go by Mrs.
Okay.
I'm 39. And
I knew it.
39?
39.
All right.
And Mrs. Parker, what do you do?
I'm a professional makeup artist.
A makeup artist?
Yeah, shout out to Makeup by Mrs. Parker.
All right. And Mrs., why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped your balloon because you said you don't have any deal breakers, and everybody has to have some type of deal breaker, so you have to have something that you don't like. But you look really nice. You look dapper. Nice to meet you.
It's definitely nice to meet you. When it comes to deal breakers, I'm not a surface level dating type of guy, right?
Okay.
I don't really care about your past. I'm from the ghetto. I'm from New Orleans, right? So nothing that you've done in your past doesn't matter to me because that was before me. After me, that's when you upgrade yourself. So that's why I said I don't have any deal breakers because I don't want to say that, hey, you're not my type because of what you've done in your past, not knowing that that wasn't right or wrong. Okay, so that's why.
Respect.
You said a lot of nothing, bro.
And now, is Mr. someone that is your type?
She definitely. She got this cowgirl going on. I'm from the South, right? So I like your outfit. I like what you got going on, definitely.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to our next lady over here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Tracy, and I'm 37. I'm from New Orleans as well, and I live in the DMV. And the reason why I popped my balloon is because I am from New Orleans, and just the energy just wasn't vibing with. Like, I think you're super cool. I love the way that you look. But as far as like energy, I feel like I've dated guys from New Orleans before, and it just did not work out for me. So I think because we come from the same place, it just clashes.
Okay. So since we come from the same place, it clashes.
Yeah.
I
I just haven't had really good relationship experiences dating people from my hometown.
You never met Brian. You never met Brian, but today that you did. You know what I mean? And today, definitely, you was a winner. But, the fact that you're from New Orleans, I respect that because I respect my home, and I'm prideful on being a Louisianimal, right? And I definitely was feeling you, but...
Thank you.
Since you popped on me, we don't really deal with rejection too well. We respect that, but we move on.
And then
Nice
Tracy,
to meet you.
Tracy, we actually didn't get, what do you do?
So I work in management. So the person that I kind of link with, we can kind of go into further of my career. Yeah.
What industry? What management? What industry?
I wouldn't like to say. Yeah, I would like to discuss that with the person that I match with. I think that's a little more in depth.
Okay. You're looking good today. I love the orange.
Yo, me too. Me too.
Definitely.
Let's go to our next lady here. We can have your name and age.
My name is Chanel Kidd, and I am originally from Gary, Indiana. I live here in Phoenix, Arizona.
43.
Coco Stiletto on Instagram. I have my own business. I'm a business consultant, and I also create trivia games that I sell on Amazon.
Okay, and I'm sorry, we didn't get your age.
I am 42.
Oh, I was close.
And the reason why I popped my balloon is pretty much, and you have already answered. You didn't have any deal breakers. I need someone that knows what he wants. I can be a handful sometimes as well. So, and it can be anything. So it's got to be something that makes you tick, that you can be honest about. So
right on.
And you kind of remind me of my nephew.
Right on. You can't ask for transparency and then not show it to yourself.
It's kind of. It's just me.
Okay.
Kind of remind you of my nephew? Okay. So you said the deal breakers would be because I don't have a deal breaker?
Correct.
Okay, well, I could have a clean...
I need a man to tell me something. Tell me what he want and don't want.
Yeah, I don't want that wig.
You can't tell me that. I might jump all over you.
And that will come, definitely. I would definitely tell you where you're going wrong at. But as far as a deal breaker, I have a clean slate with everybody. I'm the type to trust you before I not trust you. I'm going to give you that grace before I don't give you that grace, right? But I respect how you feel.
Huh? No, I don't get that. I don't get that, bro. You give grace. Wait, go back, bro. Go back. Because I didn't get that.
Type to trust you before I not trust you.
Huh? That's backwards.
I'm going to give you that grace before I don't give you that grace.
What?
Right? But I respect how you feel.
I like that response.
Oh.
Might circle back, but...
You might go get back? You want your balloon back?
Do you want that balloon back?
Not yet.
Okay.
You got the gift of gab I see, so we're just gonna...
I got the gift of gab.
Let's go on
It's
to our
transparency,
next
love.
Sort of.
If we can start off with your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janae. I'm 34.
Hello, Janae.
Janae, what do you do?
I'm in school for fashion design.
Oh, Janae got kids. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you know, Janae got kids. If she's in school, you still look like you about 30-something.
Office assistant, and I'm a new entrepreneur. Just about to launch my fitness clothing line called WeFit.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon for Brian?
Did she
Hey,
say her
Brian.
age?
I love the way you speak, but for me, it was the pants. I don't like the pants too tight. I'm kind of
No. She don't like the skinnies?
ghetto too, so I like them a little loose, and that was just it for me.
Nah,
How old
that's
are you?
crazy.
34.
34? How many?
34 and still popping balloons because of pants? You go to dealers and get some pants. Ain't that what niggas getting man? Timu.
Kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies.
I
Okay.
should have said 0, because it's just me.
You gonna lie to the public?
No, I have 3, but it's just me. I'm a single parent. There's no man in my life.
Man,
Why? Red flag.
in your life? Why is the
my
reason
boys.
for there no man in your life?
Well, my first child, his father passed away, and the other 2 are nowhere to be found. So, what can you do?
They do you like that? What's wrong with them?
Something. Only God knows.
Or is there something wrong with you?
Yo.
Possibly, but I think I'm just fine.
I think you're just fine as well.
Thank you.
Right. But to say that a 41-year-old man is disqualified because of his pants,
You're 41?
I'll be 41 in September.
Okay, because I was like, I thought you said 40.
That's immature. You can't be 37, 38 and you popping balloons because of a nigga pants. Bro, I go to the mall, get some pants. They don't change the type of dude I am.
I'll be 41 in September. That's coming up.
I like it. It's okay for you. It's not my style. You know, with everything going on, I like the pants to be a little baggy, that's all.
Where you from?
You got 3 baby daddies, 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, right? You won't pop the balloon looking to find love, and you're 39, 38 years old, and your excuse is for popping this man balloon is his pants? Bruh.
From, love?
Kansas City.
Kansas City?
Yeah.
Midwest.
Okay. How long you been out here?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's
She
go
smoke
over
weed
here.
too.
We can have your name and age.
I am Venusian, 39.
Okay, I kind of like her, y'all. I kind of like her, and it's just because I like the fit she chose. I didn't notice the belly out originally, but I like the fit. Like I said, it leaves a little room for the imagination. You know, let me think about something. You know, you know, drop it all on me at first, where I just see everything. Then you know, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Let me think about it a little bit. You know.
Hi.
And you said Venusian? And what do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
Cool. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm a free-spirited woman, so having to check in with somebody like they are my parent is something that I don't subscribe to.
Sounds
so that's why I pop my
non-committal.
balloon.
Free spirit sounds non-committal.
The way that you were discussing how somebody needs to constantly, when we're out and about, to text or call and check in, that's something that I don't subscribe to. So that's why I pop my balloon.
That's because she got niggas, bro.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
TikTok creator manager? For what company? Or is it for yourself?
It's for TikTok.
For TikTok?
Social media.
Okay, social media?
Social media agent, yes.
Okay, how many kids you have?
I have 2.
How many baby daddies?
2.
2.
Oh,
okay.
Help
so
us.
You didn't think after the first one that you wanted to marry the next one?
No.
No?
Pop.
Okay.
Oh, I knew it.
I was just asking because for
that's
real
a wrap.
men,
That's a wrap.
That's what matters.
Well,
Your
bro.
first one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
Oh, is it? Well, there's
That's definitely
circumstances
right.
under why I got
That's
pregnant.
definitely
But
Fool me once. Shame on you or me. Fool me twice, then look, you just can't get fooled again.
Right.
That's nor here or there, and that's not what I'm here for.
Okay, definitely. You're a beautiful woman, though.
Thank you.
But I respect your answer.
Yeah, let's
No,
go
she
back
is.
here.
She smell
We can
good
start
too.
off with your name and age.
I'm Shay, and I'm 37.
How you doing, Shay?
And she got 2 baby daddies.
Doing amazing.
Shay, what do you do?
So I work for the county, and I have my own hair business and a few other little small businesses.
Okay. All right. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So originally I was feeling it. I like I don't want to say a bad boy, but I like somebody that's outspoken. But the question of, I feel like you're challenging the women. Oh, how many baby daddies you got? And then
It's a question.
It's just does that matter? You say future, so that's their past. It's not their future. How many kids do you have?
Okay, wrong. All right, that's wrong. He said yes. He said the past don't matter. However, if you have a child with somebody currently, then there's a future still there. The relationship might not be happening. The intimacy might not be there, but you're still raising a child together. Or maybe you are.
I have one daughter. She's 19.
Do you want more?
I do.
My balloon still pop because I don't want any more.
Okay.
You don't want any more?
Not at all.
You can't have any more. You
No, I'm
choose
choosing.
not
I
to
choose
have
not
any
to have
more.
any more. I have a
Okay.
almost 14-year-old, and
Okay, yeah. Well, the reason for me asking their past about the baby daddies, because it lets me know where they're going in their future. If you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful of what you're dealing with.
do you necessarily believe that somebody's past is their past that don't determine their future?
It's not a past, shorty. It ain't a past. It's a present and a future. A child is a past, a present, and a future. All right? And you keep saying it ain't got, what did she say, past or whatever? But it do, because I'm going to have to still have a cordial relationship with the father of that child, bro. Still.
Because I mean, I can look at you and say like you made, people make mistakes. And it could happen. I feel like once or twice, okay, some things become a choice, but your past doesn't determine
When
it.
it comes to once is a mistake. Twice, that's on you.
Okay, so then say like you get into a relationship with somebody, you get married, and things don't work. So then I guess you made a mistake? And then so you once is a mistake, and then twice is, I don't believe in that, because I believe things happen.
Sweetheart, twice is on you.
Okay.
You should have learned from that very first mistake.
Right.
Okay.
Lessons are
And
to be
not
learned.
saying that your child is a mistake, right?
Of course
But the
not.
fact that you chose the wrong man to have kids with.
Right.
And secondly, not to have a marriage after the next one or before
Marriage
the next
doesn't
one.
determine, and I'm a person that wants to be married, but marriage don't determine anything. I done known people to be married for a long time and it don't work out, baby. So yeah, you are, no, honey bun,
Okay.
you're too aggressive now.
No problem. Well, you know, the aggressiveness, that comes from a Southern man, right?
Baby, let me explain
And we
something to
stand
you.
on what we talking
My roots
about.
come from Texas, so.
Okay, I'm from New Orleans.
Okay, so
you know what I
the
mean?
South,
So
the
when
battles of the South.
All right,
like I
Brian,
said again.
Brian, let's move on. Let's move on.
No
Next.
problem. Have a good day, love.
If we can have your name and age.
Hi, my name is Shay, and I'm 37.
Shay, we was popping you off rip anyway.
And Shay, what do you
Hello,
do?
Shay.
I am an insurance adjuster, and I'm just waiting to take my real estate license.
Oh.
Very nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just based off of the energy. I didn't want to pop it too soon. I like to feel you out first, but just based off of the energy and the conversations that were had between
Stop
the women.
it.
Just overall. That's it.
Y'all getting on my
So you
nerves with
follow
this
me?
energy
No.
thing, bro.
I went out. That's why I said I didn't pop it right away. I wanted to see for myself.
So you didn't like my responses and the women that
No, she
I
didn't.
responded to? You didn't like the responses?
Just
No.
the energy from it. Yeah.
The
What?
energy's too strong for you, huh?
Not necessarily too strong. I just didn't too much care for it.
That's understandable. I respect that, though.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go on over here. If we can have your name and age.
Davinia, and I'm 41.
And Davinia, what do you do?
I'm a compliance analyst for a payment processing company.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon. I was waiting because I was trying to feel the energy, the vibe, the connection, chemistry. And I believe he was speaking very well, very suave, handsome gentleman. So I was trying to give it some time. But then it started to feel like an attack. And I didn't like or agree with the attack. So that was why I popped my balloon.
Okay.
Next.
You say it felt like an attack. Can you elaborate on that?
No.
You don't judge people from their past, or you like to start off with a clean slate. I don't think that if a relationship works out for a woman and it happens to be her second baby daddy per se, I don't think that's her fault.
Well,
So
how
if
many
she
you got?
decides to
How many you got?
stay and marry the man, like Brian says, then that means she's settling. And I don't agree with a woman having to settle just because the opinions of others thinking that, it's going to be her fault. It's her fault because it didn't work out. No. Okay. Because people, they start off with different personas, and then you slowly kind of learn who they really are. So
That's love, right? It's going to continue over time and evolve. And the more and the longer you spend with somebody, the more things are going to come out, the more things are going to change, but it endures all things. It endures all things, man. And yes, that's easy to say over here being single KB. However, you have to make a commitment. You have to make a commitment to endure. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important that you are careful with what you pick at first, and you start setting some standards that are, especially with somebody you want to marry, that are righteous standards. Is this person in pursuit, especially ladies, real quick? All right. Is this man in pursuit of certain principles and values, right, that are worthy of being in a relationship with, or you just talking to me because a nigga handsome? I mean, anything could happen. I could leave a burner on at the house too long. The house burned down. I done caught fire. Now I look like a whole different person. So now it's over. It has to be built up, I think, personally, on those qualities or those values and principles that a man is trying to work up to always be. And his struggle, and that's the struggle of being a man. The struggle of being a man is always trying to uphold that standard of principle and value that you set for yourself.
So if you decide to walk away because that situation isn't healthy for you, that doesn't mean that it's your fault that it didn't work out.
Okay. So there's 4 billion women on the planet. I'm a black American from Louisiana. I have the choice to have the pick of the litter. So why would I pick you if you have multiple baby daddies?
Well, don't pick me.
Right.
Yeah.
And
you
I
have
understand
the choice.
that.
You have the choice. We all have a choice.
I have the choice, but you're
Yeah.
judging me on the fact that I have the choice.
No, I'm not judging you. That
What
just
you
means
doing?
that I'm not for you. If you're going to judge me because my second baby daddy didn't work
48,
out for me,
look at
then
her.
I'm not for you. So I'm not judging
And
you
I
and your
understand that.
opinion
How many
and
kids
your
you have?
preference. I have 3.
You have
25,
three?
18, and 12.
Okay, how many baby daddies?
2.
2.
I knew it.
Okay.
I called it.
So there's no disrespect towards that, right? But I just want you to understand, when it comes to a man of top tier, right, we give you a few from one man. That's it.
Maybe.
If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies yourself.
So it disqualifies a top tier woman from getting a top tier
That's exactly
man
right. Why?
if
Because
she
there's
has-
billions of women on this planet.
Just mathematics. It's mathematics.
Okay, well, Brian, that is all the balloons popped.
No problem.
We do
Brian,
thank
you
for
tried,
coming on. Let's
bro,
go
you
ahead and
know.
give it up for him, ladies.
All right.
Take this.
Thank you.
You tried, Brian. It didn't work out. It didn't work out last episode, bro. But this is a tough group right here. What you doing, Arlette? Maybe she just looking for like the older people, you know what I'm saying? She might have made it a different lineup because, damn, I mean,
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
Hello,
Bring them
welcome
out.
in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
My name's...
Hey, bro, got the cookout clothes on, bro. Hey, this dude barbecues.
Josh, I'm 37.
Okay, and Josh, what do you do?
I invest in stocks, and I'm getting into content creation.
Okay, nice.
Do your thing,
Well, what are
Brody.
some things you like to do for fun?
I play a lot of basketball, poker, things like that.
Okay.
That's mainly what I do.
And I grill.
Most of the time, yeah.
And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Kindness.
I don't too much care for people that smoke, like especially cigarettes and things like that. So somebody that likes to be in the gym, you know, like an active woman, because I'm active myself.
You know, and this is just one other point I want to make, fellas. You know, if we start switching, when they ask this question, what do you find in a woman? What do you look for in a woman? You know, we got to switch from just naming activities, you know, or objectification, you know, because dang, anything could happen. Yeah, I like to ski, but anything could happen in someone's lives to where they're physically unable to do that thing. So that thing that you were saying you were interested in a woman, now it's gone, and it might not have even been her fault. That's why we have to start changing we have to start changing what we look for into the values and principles that we represent. So, fellas, once again, hey, check out the last video I did on brotherhood. We have to commit ourselves. That's the law that governs our heads, our minds. And our minds are our sacred gods. And our bodies are our kingdoms. But the throne of our kingdoms exists right here in our head. So in order for us to continue to uphold the principles and the values that we set here in the mind, we have to establish it with the law, man. And the law not only governs the people in the kingdom, but it governs the king.
Somebody that's loyal, humble.
Okay.
Like those are the main things.
Got it. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Well, the smoking for sure. That's the biggest thing. A liar. I don't care for a liar, but those are the main two.
All right, got it.
The second one
All right,
was good.
so Josh, we don't have any pop balloons, so you're doing pretty well.
When I go on this show and she asks me this, I'm gonna tell her straight up. Kindness. You know, I need a woman, even though she not feeling me one day, because there's gonna be them days, and even when I might be getting on her nerves, that's gonna come too. You know, that she can still find a way somehow in her heart to be kind to me, right? Patience, you know, that goes in with kindness, because once again, I'm gonna have days where you're gonna want me to get away, go away, and that's just human nature, you know. But to couple those things together, patience and kindness, like, man, that's the true treasure. You know what I'm saying? That's invaluable. And you can't go to the store, you can't go to Walmart, you can't log on Amazon and buy kindness and buy patience. These things are invaluable, and they're the true treasures, man. The true sought after gifts in the world.
And so what that means is I'm actually going to go ahead and switch it on over to you. So there are quite a few ladies here. So for the first round, everyone always says, oh my God, it's so tough. But yeah, I'm going to have you pop 3 balloons, kind of just based off of what you're seeing, who doesn't really fall into your type, whatever it may be. So let me hand you this.
He's popping purple dress.
And go ahead and pop those 3. And then
he's popping wig,
and ask you why
wig wonder.
Okay.
He's popping. Okay, he's popping. That's what I'm gonna guess. Her. And I'm gonna say her, and I'll just say her. Why not? 1, 2, 3. Let's see.
Okay, 3.
Yes, sir. 3 balloons.
Let's see. Okay, I don't even know y'all.
I knew she was gone.
And
she gone and wig wonder.
Okay,
it's a wrap.
Start with the first one you ended up popping.
I'm sorry.
All right, if we can start with your name and age.
Hi, my name is Shay, and I'm 37.
And Shay, you did have your balloon unpopped for Josh. Why so?
Because when he came out, I thought he was attractive, and I just wanted to hear more about him.
Okay, all right.
Feel his energy out.
And Josh, why'd you end up popping Shay's balloon?
Physical attraction.
Just not my type. It's that simple.
Okay, and what makes her not really your type?
Just not normally the type I go for. Maybe the dress, not really, my thing. But
the dress is nice. I can't really hate on the dress.
Okay.
Like she's a beautiful woman, just not my type.
Okay. All right, let's go on to our next lady over here.
And I think that's her hair.
With your name and age.
Davinia, I'm 41.
Okay. And Davinia, why did you have your balloon unpopped for Josh?
I think Josh is handsome, and I think he was well spoken. So I just wanted to see if the vibe was there, chemistry.
Hey y'all, Davinia, she growing on me. I can't lie, she growing on me.
And obviously it wasn't, so we're good.
And Josh, why'd you end up popping your balloon? I mean, popping her balloon, yeah.
I don't like a lot of makeup, you know. That's all it is.
Okay.
So that's all I have to go off of. You know?
Got it.
Now, all right, I don't like a lot of makeup either, but to me, the same. I think it's still objectification and a little shallow because the women that were talking about bro because of his skinny jeans, like you can go to the store, get some more jeans. You can go home and wash your face. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's just the best answer.
All right. Thank you. And over here, if we can start with your name and age.
My name is Chanel Coco Stiletto. I'm 42.
And Chanel, you had your balloon on pop for Josh. Why?
Well, he came out very handsome, well-spoken. However, he did say his deal breaker was smoking. I am not a smoker when it comes to cigarette, but I am a medicinal, so I'm pretty sure that's. I was going to pop my balloon, but I figured you can do it for yourself.
That's smoking.
So that's what it was.
All right. And Josh, why did you end up popping her balloon?
I actually don't mind weed. Like, that's cool. It's just the cigarettes, like,
Yeah.
that is what it is. But just like the makeup and, you know what I mean? Like, I like a more natural look, so.
The
that's
wig.
pretty much
All right, cool.
it.
Thank you, ladies. Okay, so we do still have quite a few balloons left unpopped. Go ahead and ask these ladies a question to help you narrow it down.
Hey, do any of y'all have kids?
Every guy be wanting to know this one, bro. What? And it's not because something's wrong with having kids. It's the baby daddy. You know, like what type of interaction am I gonna have to have with this nigga, man? Because please don't make me have to fold your baby daddy up.
Everyone.
Okay.
They all got
Okay, we got Michelle, okay. I guess I'll just ask a different question.
Yep.
Okay. I got kids too, so we good.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 kids.
2 kids, okay.
How many kids y'all got?
Okay. Let's. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna come to y'all. All right, let's start here.
Okay.
If we can have your name and age and how many kids do you have?
Hi, I'm Mrs. Parker, but I go by Mrs. I'm 39.
Miss Parker.
And I have 2 kids.
Miss
girl,
Parker.
20, and my son is 15.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Name and age and how many kids you have?
Hi, I'm Tracy. I'm 37, and I have 1 child. I have a daughter who's 9.
Not bad.
And down over here. Your name and age and how many kids you have?
I'm Shay. I'm 37. I have 1 son who will be 14 on the 8th of this month.
Oh, we got a little troublemaker. He gonna be looking at you like, hey, what you doing talking to my mama? Just like I was.
Okay.
Name and age and how many kids you have?
Hey, Josh, I'm Janae. I have 3 kids.
And she looking for a stepdaddy. Stepdaddy.
What ages?
17, 12, and 7.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, all right.
Name and age and how many kids you have?
Venusian, 39. I have a son, he's 20, and a daughter that's 7.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Wow.
Let's back it on up. I don't think we got the age of your kids. I know you said you have 2.
Yeah, I have a 13-year-old and an 8-year-old.
Okay, 13 and 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions for these ladies? Kind of help you narrow it down. I don't know. I guess the kids aren't a deal breaker, obviously, for you.
No, I mean,
Okay.
actually, I prefer kids because at least you know what it is. But,
Got it. Okay.
Kids ain't bad, bro. Kids ain't bad. It's the
what is
baby
your
daddy.
toxic trait?
Okay. What is your toxic trait?
What is your toxic trait, Dondre? Ooh. Ooh. Yikes. My toxic trait. Ooh.
I think I
No
can
comment.
read energy, and sometimes I might overthink things a little too much. Like I might read into the energy a little too much, which can create like overthinking. So
you jump to conclusions.
I wouldn't necessarily say I jump to conclusions, but like I just probably think sometimes a little too much. Potentially jumps to conclusions, but not quite.
Okay. No,
I mean, when you
know how that
overthink
go. I know how it
things, like
goes.
we're all human, you know. So like, it's like we all overthink sometimes.
Facts.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
All right. What's your toxic trait?
I believe my toxic trait is seeing red flags and still trying to work through the potential of a person. So I think that hasn't worked well for me.
You just gave
Always
yourself a
trying to see the
compliment.
good instead of just letting certain situations go.
Okay.
Let's go down here. All right, what's your toxic trait?
I'm always trying to help people, and I tend to hinder people sometimes. Like, it's kind of unhealthy sometimes because I'm always like I overly help.
Okay.
Okay. What's your toxic trait?
If I'm not being heard, I get a little frustrated, can probably get loud. So that's my toxic trait.
Do you get violent?
No,
Okay.
but I am, I'm just aggressive a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, by nature, but not on
verbally.
purpose.
Verbally, okay.
That's the same thing. Yeah, I get a little loud when I'm frustrated and not being heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's your toxic trait?
Detaching, completely withdrawing. Yeah.
Like all the time or just something?
No, just like if we are having a disagreement and again, like I'm not being heard, I withdraw. So I'll need some time.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, Josh, I am going to have you pop 2 balloons based off of, the things you've heard, what you've seen, all that good stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna go right here.
Okay, and then one more.
And right here.
3 is crazy.
Okay, so why did we end up popping her balloon?
Cause she too nice, like a people pleaser. I don't. Cause I've dealt with that before, and you know what I mean. Like I can't, like a people pleaser. I can't do it.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a people pleaser, but if you knew my background, I do a lot of giving back and things of that nature. So I have a heart. So I'm not going to say a people pleaser because I do have a flip side of me, like to a certain extent. But no, respect.
Okay. So, but you put people before yourself.
No.
To a default, right?
No. I don't put people before myself. I extend a lot of help. Like I'm always there to try to help someone. And sometimes that can be unhealthy. Like let them figure it out. Stop trying to help them. Now, I'm not going to put anybody before myself because I'm a mother. So I have to have my sanity and things of that nature to be a parent. But yeah, everybody knows I'm always helping. So
See, but the thing about that is you're going to stress yourself out. And then you're going to come home and I got to deal with that.
Facts.
Because you're trying to do too much for everybody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't bring problems home, but
that's a lie.
Okay.
Still
Respect.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not bringing it home. We leaving it at the front door.
Okay. Respect.
Hey, the front door is the
popping this balloon.
front door of the house.
I don't like that. I'm very chill, so if you're too loud, like nah, I'm good on that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Respect.
Thank you. Let's go back over here. We did get a pop. Where was the pop? Back here.
What happened, cowgirl? No.
I pop because I could get loud sometimes. Like I'm chill, but I like to be loud sometimes. So I don't want somebody like, oh, you're too loud. You can be loud with me.
But are you disrespectful?
No.
I don't care if you loud, like because you having fun, but I mean like when you disrespectful.
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about.
Well, thank you for clarifying.
Like, yeah.
Get your balloon back, baby.
After you clarify that, do you want the balloon back or?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it pop.
Oh.
You're very handsome, though.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're very pretty.
Thank you.
Hey, he kind of look like Obi Toppin to me, like an older version.
All right, so we do have 2 balloons left unpopped. Ladies, any questions for Josh? Want to start down there? Okay, let's go down there. She has a question. All right, what's your question?
How do you resolve conflict? What's your conflict resolution style?
I think communication is very important. So I think it's important to like take a step back and see where you're wrong and just kind of see how you can find some middle ground. And
I think communication is important too, but I guess that could be part of my toxic trait. Sometimes it takes me a while to find the right thing to say, and so sometimes I guess when I can get into arguments or whatnot, I have a tendency to kind of be on the quiet side because I don't want one argument to possibly jeopardize the peace that I have in my home or in my relationship. But unfortunately, if I am thinking about that thing, It may take me a while.
Talk through things, because 99% of the time it's just misunderstanding. You know, if you talk, get through it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's.
And do you know your love languages?
I like kisses on the neck and compliments.
Physical touch.
So physical touch and words of affirmation.
Right.
Well, I'm not gonna say physical touch, because like I like my space, right? So I don't like to be crowded, or you know what I mean, like even like in bed and stuff like that. Like you got your side, I got my side. Like don't come near me. Right? Not, and it's not like I know how that sounds, but I just like my space. I just put it that way.
Okay.
So kiss me on my neck all you want. You know, yeah, and just compliment me and we good.
Okay. And
Hey,
what's
way
your
to be
sun
honest,
sign?
bro.
My what?
Your sun sign.
My son, I don't know.
I don't know what that
Like
even
my
means.
Your zodiac.
Okay, zodiac. I'm a Capricorn.
Okay. Those are all my questions.
Okay. All right, let's head on back this.
I'm a Capricorn. I came here to get managed. Oh, I know it's good when you start speaking Spanish.
Sway. Got any questions for Josh?
So I have a few actually. So who currently is delusional about you? So are you single? Do you believe you're single, or is there anyone out there that believes they're in a relationship with you?
I'm single. I am single. I do have a rotation, but it's.
Thank you.
But
Thank you for
I
your
just gotta
honesty.
be honest, because it's gonna come out eventually. So you know what I mean, like.
I appreciate it.
But you.
Josh, what do you
But you
mean
could
by you
change
have a
my mind,
rotation?
I mean, he got some party dips, baby. That's it. It ain't even that serious, you know, a little appetizers. No entree, just some appetizers, baby. A little party dip. You feel me?
I talked to several females, you know.
That's a pH balance issue. No, sir.
I'm not doing nothing with it, with everybody, if that's what you're trying to get at. But we talk on the phone, you know.
I need my man to be my man, and crazy about me and only me. So when you talk to me, you drop everybody else.
So make me crazy about you. Maybe I'll drop the
Spit,
rotation.
spit,
There's probably
bro.
some sweet girl out there that's crazy about you that's already in rotation. She probably love you.
Nah. We I won't let it get to that point unless like it's, you know what I mean. It's got to be.
Nah.
Okay. She popped down here too after you said something about you got rotation. All right.
I feel like y'all don't got rotations. I know y'all.
I
got
know,
rotations.
yeah. Don't act like them DMs ain't popping. All y'all on the Arlette show, bro. Everybody on here got an Instagram. Don't even act like you ain't got something in that inbox.
Dude, what you mean? Y'all be the worst.
So it was the rotation?
It was that and the makeup comment. Like, I like a nice, clean beat. I live for it, so I'm not going to stop wearing makeup because you don't like it.
Man, bro, this line up whack, bro.
I didn't say it was a deal breaker. I just said I don't like too much makeup. But
Well, I like makeup.
okay, what you got on is cool. Like, I ain't worried
I
about it.
appreciate that, but you said you don't like it, and I wear it, like, a lot.
You overthinking that one, but all right.
Okay. Oh man, Josh,
Arlette.
we had somebody for you.
It's this line up, Arlette.
Okay, well, unfortunately, that is all the balloons popped. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. Thank you for coming on, Josh. All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
My name is Tim.
Tim, how old?
They popping because of the hair. Because everybody on here over the age of 37, they popping because of the plaids, bro.
How old are you?
37.
And what do you do?
I do side work right now, and I'm a professional day trader.
Okay, all right. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Pretty much read. I like to read charts, take walks, meditate. I do like yoga.
Okay.
Little different things. So.
Got it. And what are some things you look for in a woman?
Someone that can actually just make my life easy. I mean, I'm getting older, and there's a lot going on, so I'm here to just build a partner and just go together, you know.
Got it. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Someone that's, I would say, a woman that's like isolated, more like not really in tune with their family or anything like things like that. And I would say, honestly, I would say probably drinking and smoking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, so we did get
there
some
it
balloons
is.
popped here. Let's go over to some of these ladies and see what's going on.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay, we can start with your
The
name
hair.
and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
The hair.
Hey, I'm Mrs. Parker. I go by Mrs. I'm 39. I popped your balloon. You seem like you're very sweet, but just physically not my type.
Okay. And like, what makes him like physically not your type?
It's most likely the braids. I don't really like the braids. Okay. But you dress nice.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And now is Mrs. someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. And what makes her not your type?
I'm not really into like the tattoos. I do like the outfit though.
Thank you.
For sure, and the hat too.
Thank you.
Yeah, hey, no, she rocking that denim, ain't she?
All right, let's go to our next lady here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, my name is Tracy. I'm 37, and the reason why I ended up popping is just you're not my normal type. I know I'm trying to kind of get away from trying to, pick my normal type because that wasn't working for me, but I just don't feel like it will be a strong, intimate connection between us, and I feel like we have to start building on emotional and physical intimacy from the jump. So I just...
All right, so you say your normal type wasn't working for you, but you chewed bro out about bro from Louisiana about him saying something about you having multiple people. Wasn't it her? Maybe it wasn't her.
Didn't feel like that physical, like, ooh,
Mm-hmm.
but I think you're presented yourself very nice. Like, I love your outfit. Like, I think you're a very, very well-spoken person, and I hope you find your match.
Thanks.
And now, is she someone that is your type?
No.
Okay. I know you said you don't like tattoos, so maybe that's it, but is there anything else?
Yeah, just not, I would say not sexually attracted. And that's pretty much it, yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name's Chanel Coco Stiletto. I'm 42. I popped my balloon. It's the hair, probably.
Okay.
I really like your fit together. What kind of shoes are those, by the way?
Tommy Hilfiger.
I like them. You look very nice.
Thanks.
It's just the braids is giving, woman up, Chris. I'm about to. So that's
I
all.
get it.
Okay. Now, is she someone that's your type?
No.
And why not?
Because she looked like a Kojic church missionary, nigga. That's why.
I would say I'm more attracted to younger women. You're older. I can see probably like us doing business together or something like that, networking.
Absolutely.
And just not attracted.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Davinia and I'm 41.
Yeah,
and
y'all.
it seems like-
Davinia growing on me. She growing on me for real. She know how to make a roast with them potatoes.
I did him a favor because he doesn't like tattoos. He doesn't like older women, and he doesn't like women that drink or smoke. I don't smoke, but I drink sociably. So, and then I was trying to, give it some time to fill him out, but not my usual type. I'm usually for more of a broad, confident, strong, but handsome guy, very well dressed and well spoken.
Okay. All right. Let's see if this one changes. Is she your type?
No, I'm not.
It's not.
Okay, and why not? I know I see the tattoo. That's one thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
it ain't really about, I think you say you smoke or something
No,
like
I
that,
don't smoke.
or drink,
I
whatever.
drink. You said
The only
drink
thing
or
with
smoke.
drinking is like, it kind of interferes with our intimate in some senses. Because, I mean,
Does it?
yeah, to me, it's almost like we have to sometimes drink alcohol to be intimate. And that's not, it should
No,
be
that
more
doesn't
intellectual.
mean you have to. Like, I don't even keep a stock of liquor at home. So I'm a social drinker. When I drink, I'm usually drinking because I'm out or something like that. I don't have to drink, but
Oh, okay.
I get it.
Yeah, I mean, there would
like
be
popping
no
balloons.
connection because I'm not even a social drinker.
Yeah, I get
so.
it. That's good.
Thank you. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Shay, and I'm 37, and I just popped my balloon. I think you're very well dressed. I just popped my balloon just because I just wasn't physically attracted.
Yeah.
That's all.
The hair.
And is there anything specific that, was
I
making you
would
say
probably say the braids.
Okay.
That's all.
that? And now, is Shay someone that's your type?
No.
So tough guy.
Yeah.
Okay, and what makes her not your type?
Yeah, she looks a little bit older than like 45.
45. I'm not 45.
Yeah, just look older. Not attracted. I don't know. I'm just lost right now.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
I do like the dress though, for sure.
Nah, 45 is crazy.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Shay, and I'm 37. Obviously, too old. I do have tattoos, and you don't have a type. Because everybody's not your type so far. So to me, you don't have a type.
No, that means he does have a type. Yo, she done confused me the whole
yeah,
show.
I do have a type. It's just I'm not attracted to like older women.
What's considered older?
Older than me?
I would say probably my age or older. I'm more into like I can better do like 27, 28, 29.
Yeah, that's what the braids is giving though. You know what I'm saying? That's what the plaits are showing. The plaits are showing under 30. You feel me? That nigga spent some money on you too, ladies.
Somewhere around there.
Okay,
Yeah.
respect.
Okay. Let's go on over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hey, I'm Janae. I'm 34. I popped because you said you're looking for someone to make your life easier or better. I'm a mom, and I'm looking for a man for that. Well, I'm not looking for a man, but...
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You won't pop the balloon. Just be honest. Literally, the show is called Pop the Balloon or Find Love. It's okay. You looking for somebody to come help take some of that burden off of you. That's why I wonder why you get offended when homeboy called you out on it. Just accept it and then, you know what I'm saying? Move on.
I mean, I'm there to support you, but I don't see how a woman could make your life easier. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what I mean by that
her.
is because I work hard,
Yeah.
I would say something like this, like, my father would say, like, because of that, I'm already getting beaten up in the world
Yes.
by what's going on. I don't want to get beat up at home, too, if I'm not having a good day and things like that.
I know that's right.
So I'm saying, make my life easy. How you doing? How was your day today? Just
Home
peace.
be your
Yeah.
peace.
Mhm.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So
Nah.
I like that answer.
Nah.
I like that answer. And it was the braids too.
The
Your
braids,
hair's
I knew
nice.
it, bro. The braids is like...
What would you recommend?
I would go straight back
Okay.
if I were you.
I would definitely take that consideration. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So is Janae someone that's your type?
I would say yeah, a little bit, yeah. Mhm.
Besides the tattoo.
Yeah, the tattoo.
Tattoo.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And if we can get your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Venusian, 39. The vibe wasn't there, and
Okay.
I wasn't physically attracted. And then some of the deal breakers, I do socially drink, and I also moved away from family, so that isolation part is there too. So I'm not going to try to bring you into something that's not going to work for you. So there's that.
Okay. All right. So is Venusia someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. And why not?
Just not attracted. And the piercing on the the piercing. Yeah. I don't think a lot of women can pull that off. Yeah.
Including you, baby.
Let's
Well, don't be looking a certain way when y'all hear the truth,
the balloons
man.
popped, unfortunately, but we do thank you for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take this.
All right,
Thank
bro.
you.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap. We're going to go ahead and pause it right here. Wait.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy.
Hold on. Let me just get the first initial reaction to see if I'm about to watch this.
Hello, welcome in. I have you.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here. Bro, I love Pop the Balloon, bro. It's just such a funny, interesting concept. I don't really like watching them old ghetto versions, man. Like, them things be weird. But anyway, one other thing I want to say. Look, the tattoos. I actually understand where bro coming from with the tattoo thing because to me, especially with a beautiful woman, that can almost be vandalism, baby. What are you doing? Graffiti? But anyway, all right, that was the stream today. That's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for me today. I got plenty of work to do up here actually. So, hey, shout out to the Wise. Go ahead and tune in next time for Word of the Wise episode 2, which will be on YouTube. This particular stream, I may or may not edit down. I'm not too sure just yet. I will at least have to edit the first part because I played some music and they be tripping on that, bro. They do. They really be tripping on that. So anyway, appreciate everybody that came in, that clicked the link and watched a little bit of your boy Yap a little bit and all that and heard my story in the beginning. God bless. Hey, take it easy, my people.